Hey everybody, this is Jamal Kelly, the Intuitive Empowerment Coach. You're a genius of branding and marketing and intuitive life coach, helping you take advantage of your opportunities and bring so much abundance into your life. That's me, that's what I do. I'm so special. I'm really the best. And I love talking about myself. Thank you for listening. Anywho, so this is day 3 of the Coach's Mastermind, and we are talking about finding your clients. And we're going to go back over a little bit of finding your abundance from last night because I'm just going to be honest, I was boohoo tired because Andrea had laid it down last night. Let me tell you, she put it down in such a way I didn't know how to bounce back. Okay. So we're just going to roll with it. So when we're talking about finding your clients on tonight, we're going to talk about a little bit of your target market, which is very important. We're going to talk a little bit about how to make your brand have appeal as opposed to like just really just getting out there and just doing anything. We're going to really talk about being on message, which is really important. And we're going to go back over a little bit of packages and prices and services and stuff like that, because that's really what counts after you get to, well, I mean, that's what counts when you're getting new clients. They need to be really, really aware of that. So I want to touch back on that just a little bit before we get into finding your clients. So on tonight's call, we have our beautiful women as always. I love y'all. I've grown to like y'all a lot over these past 3 days. Today is the last day. I hope everybody's had a great time. So getting into it, let's just do a little bit of recapping. Natasha,
Mhm.
what did you think about last night?
Last night, last night was the bomb. I'll be honest, I was a little hesitant in going into last night because money has always been a sore spot for me. But the way that Andrea shared the information and those questions that she brought up, those were questions that I needed to know to ask, because sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And so she really shined the light on a lot of things that I really need to grab a hold of. So I'm very, very, very happy um, that I was there. So it was great.
I like how you said that. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. What was one of the things that Andrea presented to you that really gave you that aha? Do you just recall right off the top of your head? What was it?
You know what? The set of questions were, I believe the first question was, what's your net worth? I've always, when I hear what's your net worth, I always equated that to like millionaires. You would see that, and you look in the magazine or something, and you'll see some celebrity, and their net worth is XYZ. So I'm like, I don't have none of that. So I never even thought to look at that before. So
Or to embrace that you actually have a net worth, right?
exactly.
You know what? That made me think I should have asked her what her net worth was, right? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, like what I liked myself personally, I'm gonna talk about it because I was there. I liked how she even brought up the fact it's like, what would you like your relationship with money to look like? You
Oh,
know? Now
yes.
that was popping. I was like, well, damn, I want my relationship with money to be like that. And you know what? And that's when I like the power of mindset. When you introduce those thinking kind of modalities to people, it really kind of can quicken and inspire and kind of make people focus more on what they actually really want for themselves. So I really appreciate that. Andrea, what did you think about last night beyond just the fact that you taught the house down?
I am so flattered, and you guys, it was amazing for me. And I texted Jamad after, because I'm not, you know me, I'm a humble person, but you guys made it easy for me. It was awesome. It was an awesome experience, and I wanted to come from that direction where asking those questions. I mean, like Natasha said, she was hesitant about finances, and finances doesn't have to be this scary in the bushes kind of boogeyman. It's a reality. We all have, ups and downs with money, and you guys made it easy. I was pondering for a week on how I was going to play it out, because I knew that I didn't want it to be an hour of just me talking, you know. So I'm so glad that everybody was engaged, enjoyed it, and I'm loving hearing the feedback. And I thank you guys so much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I did the damn thing.
You did.
You did.
That we will give you. I mean, honey, I could barely teach behind you. You had me so shook. I mean, I was shook.
Coming from you, Jamad, that means a lot because I know you're a toughie, so I appreciate that.
I am a
Mhm.
toughie. I'm glad you know. But y'all, did
Mhm.
y'all see did y'all see Andrea last night? She was a toughie. That woman said, "Well, I'm a I'm a what she say? I'm not gonna I'm not going to procrastinate or something." She's like, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop using not."
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay. She's like, we're going to take not from your vocabulary. I was like, goodness gracious.
Those words are powerful.
I was like, Andrea is not playing with the people that she is governing, okay? I don't even think I come at folks like that. But that's
You
all right.
come harder.
I know.
Yeah,
Y'all not finna do me like this.
but it's all in love. All in
Yes.
love.
Oh, pish posh. Anyway, so I'm glad to have y'all on the call tonight. Chakra, I know you're here. Chakra Wanda.
Yeah, I told you I'm just listening to
Okay.
left just like the salon, and I'm getting gas and doing stuff.
Okay, great. I did want to ask you just a
So
quick
I'll
question.
listen to the replay. Mm-hmm.
So tonight
Go
we're
ahead.
talking about finding your clients and using content marketing. Is there anything specific that you want to be sure to learn tonight, or expect to learn tonight, or expect to hear from people?
No, just staying open.
Well,
Just
great.
staying open. Mm-hmm.
So moving on into finding your clients. We're gonna back up a little bit because I'm telling you, I was shook last night. Andrea had really laid it on me. I really want to talk some more about packages and prices before we get into it. Okay, is it all right with everybody?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Okay, so I saw your package, both of you all's packages and prices today, and I really liked them. I was like, okay, um, you really had it all kind of measured out, Natasha, and
Mhm.
Andrea, you did too. But I will say the winner is Andrea Williams.
Whoa.
Yay!
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Yes, yes. Because let's think about it. When I talk packages and services, and I did tell y'all, give me at least 3 of them. I want y'all to think bigger than just for your introductory stuff. I want you to think bigger than just like um, products, right? Products. I mean, any kind of way you can introduce someone to your business. Think of that as introductory services and products, okay? So, anyway, I mean, tonight we're going to talk about content, which is really, really geared when it comes to introductory kind of stuff. Okay.
Mhm.
So content is a very, very big part of introducing your business to people. So I want to see a lot of easy kind of introductory stuff from y'all. Like this right here, I did a 3-day mastermind, which really for me was an introductory service. Like last night, I told y'all I didn't have to put a lot of effort into it. I didn't have to think a lot about it because I'm just sharing with y'all and we're having conversations about business. I'm just kind of guiding and giving great insight. But this is really kind of chill for me. I mean, even though it takes a little chunk out of my evening, I had all day to do whatever I wanted to do, right? So open your mind to anything that you can do to introduce yourself to the people that need your services, okay? Open up your mind. So, one thing that I really, really, really wanted to share last night that I did not make really clear about is naming your products and services. The name of it is so important. And you always want the name of to sound genuine, specific, and really kind of on brand for you, right? Like I think one major thing that Andrea uses for her products and services, knock out debt. She loves to say knockout, knockout, knockout. Mama said knock you out, knock out debt, okay? She is all about knocking out debt and she stands really, really strong about that. I think as it goes with naming your services, Natasha,
Mhm.
being that you are the social media architect, I think you
Mhm.
should go with more architect-y kind of stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, more architecture, like more architect verbiage. Does that make sense? Like when it
Absolutely.
comes to my business, you always hear me saying I'm the genius of branding and marketing. I have about every session I do is a genius something, okay?
Mhm.
You can join my free group, which is an introductory service that I offer my free Facebook group, the Genius Zone, which is all about getting you into your genius zone, not getting you out of your comfort zone. That's not what I'm all about. I don't like to really push clients past their comfort zone unless they're not making no sense. Okay, now if I feel like you don't know what your comfort zone is, I'm gonna push you. But I like to help people get into their genius zone to where they can really do the things that they need to do. So, with that being said, um, yeah, naming your products and services, keep them on brand, make them sound genuine and on point. I have a genius marketing session. Well, I call it the get money marketing session because I do say get money sometimes. So I call it the get money marketing session. I have the genius brand building session. I have the genius zone session. Okay. I have a genius all kinds of stuff going on. Okay. And as it goes with my life coaching, I'm an empowerment coach. So I have empowerment readings, for my spiritual readings. I have empowerment sessions for people who really do not feel, who aren't feeling their best or who are not feeling themselves. We're going to get you back into empowerment. So, you know what? The names of the sessions are just as important as the price. And like I said last night, when it comes to the price higher than what you think you should price. Because let me tell you, people go to Starbucks because of price. You probably can make that stuff taste the same at home, but people feel better knowing they're paying more for what they're getting. Okay, for some odd reason, Starbucks tastes better than Folgers just because of price, and that's just the way it is. So, price your products high. Price them high so people think, oh, I'm getting something great, and then wow them. Okay? And if you may not feel like, oh, I can't price my products high, I haven't been in business long enough, I'm telling you, yes, you can, because I told y'all last night, when someone found my brand building service, they was like, oh, this can't be enough, right? Because all the work that I want to do with you, this can't be enough. I see what you have listed, but this is so cheap, it can't be enough. And I had to reassure the woman, I was like, okay, yes, it is. That's exactly enough. Okay, so that's really, really something y'all have to pay attention to when you're naming your products and when you're putting a price together. Okay, so think about that. So moving on beyond naming your products and price, I do want y'all to know that when it comes to the systems, and I was trying to say this last night, but I told y'all I was a little tired. When it comes to the systems, you really want to find a way that's easy for you to get the information out to the client, get the client to sign up, and get the payment. Do not overcomplicate it. I was on the phone with someone earlier who's doing a large event, but she doesn't know how to make a landing page. She doesn't know how to do all these things. And I was like, okay, well, just keep it simple. Do a Facebook event, put all the information there, put a link there that they can go purchase to get, do the Eventbrite or do anything that's within your means to do to get the payment and get the information. It's really simple like that. Do not overcomplicate it and go beyond your means. Like myself and Natasha, we can do all these things ourselves because we do have a very, very technical background. Okay, we do have a real strong technical background, but you know what? We're also very busy, so we may not be able to do it for you, okay, unless you book a session and take a time slot, you know. So my thing is, you really have to find a way to get into a space where you're like, okay, this is what I'm comfortable with. This is my genius zone. This works for me. If you just want to, I don't know, do an Eventbrite page and say to book, call now, and they call you, and you got some kind of fancy answer machine set up to where if you miss their call, they leave a message, you call them back, and they book the session. It doesn't have to be, go with what you know until you can do better. Okay? That's really the point. And Natasha, this being your field of expertise, do you know a simple flow off the top of your head that really works for those really troubled clients?
Yes. Let's say they don't have a website, they can just use Facebook. They can create a button. You know, the cool thing about using Facebook business page is that they walk you through it. You can create a call to action button that says, you know, call me now, right? So it could be something as simple, just a 2-step process. Have a button that says call me now. They call you. Maybe you could use a Google Voice number, so you'll know whenever someone calls that number, you know it's going to be about business, so you'll know how to answer the phone, and then you'll know where to go to from there. You know, you create some kind of interview to see, you know, if these people are going to be the ones for you or not, and then, you know, ask for their money.
Exactly, and which was exactly what I told this client today. Get a Google Voice number, and then I was like, okay, you can even see if, I don't know, you have a friend that can just throw you up some kind of page. I don't know. But I mean, Instagram. I mean, you can dedicate an Instagram page to an event, which sounds bizarre, but this is really possible because you can run ads from Instagram as well. And all you got to do is post pictures and descriptions of the event, make the Instagram page for the event, make it a business page so where they can call, email, or whatever, right? It's really easy to use these simple social media tools until you can get to the grand scale business or just do an Eventbrite. All simple. I know a lot of businesses that just use Eventbrite for their events, but like Natasha said, if you're trying to work your business, you can work it simply. Very, very simple. But the thing about it is you need to have your services set up and your product set up. That's all. And we're finna get into content. So then you'll learn how to use content to really get those clients. Okay? Great. Great, 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 great. So there was another thing that I wanted to go over last night that I know I taught on Facebook, but I did want to teach during this mastermind. And I was calling it pop-up selling. Okay, pop-up selling, which is something that is so easy to do, but not a lot of people do it. Okay, so when it comes to doing a flash sale or selling a special or selling anything like that, which generally people say specials, you generally say flash sales. Like let's say over the Memorial Day weekend, you just pop up with a sign to say for Memorial Day weekend only, I am selling my coaching packages for this amount of money, right? Like at the bottom of how much you would generally price these packages or your services, okay? So when it comes to pop-up selling, flash sales, specials, holiday weekend sales, whatever, you want to make sure whatever you're selling is at the bottom of your price list or at the bottom as far as you can go for this certain type of item, okay? And then to make sure that people want to buy it, you want to, and this is another thing, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Before you decide on what you're going to sell the thing that you know people have asked you for the most. Okay, you know, this is what people want. I've seen them asking these people for it. Like I'm going to tell y'all, since I did this mastermind, I've seen 3 masterminds get into the queue for this week and next week. Everybody wants to do their masterminds now. Since I have somewhat successfully appeared online with my mastermind. Ain't that cute? So that's what I'm saying. So you want to price these things. You want to make sure they're in demand. You want to make sure that either people are asking other folks for them, or a lot of people have been asking you for them. And like I said, since I'm doing the mastermind, they've seen people engaging into this. Now other people want to do masterminds because it is a demand for it. Okay, great. So if you see someone selling, like I'm doing life purpose sessions. I saw somebody today said they were doing life purpose sessions. So clearly there is a demand for it. Okay, and I'm not telling y'all to bite anybody. I'm damn sure not telling y'all to bite me, but bite away, because as long as you're helping people, that's all I care about. Not hustling them, helping them. So pay attention to what's in demand first. Then you want to price it at the bottom. Okay, this is a special, this is a sale. I hate going into Walmart and going on the clearance aisle and looking at something and looking at the price, and I'm like, this ain't no damn clearance. Why is this over here? They should have left this on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? What was they making room for? This ain't cheap. Okay. So you want to price it low. You want to make sure this is clearance. This is a special. Like, well, this is something that people really want. This is priced really low. Okay. And then next, you want to kind of make it juicy. You want to add bonuses and stuff to it. You want to, you want to add like, and when I say bonus, just find little items that you've had lying around, right? That that people have opt in for. So they're pretty decent stuff. Okay, so then just throw them on as bonuses, right? So let's say I'm doing a flash sale for this mastermind package. Okay, the coach's mastermind package. And you get to work with me for 3 weeks, and I get to teach you on the things that y'all learned during this mastermind. Okay, so I'm going to throw bonuses on top of that. I'm going to throw in my little ebook that I've had forever. I'm going to throw in a magical session with you that will really get you like beyond the three weeks of coaching. I'm gonna throw in an extra session that's really gonna get you in line with your vision. Y'all see how I'm making it juicy, right? And then I'm gonna throw in 2 bags of crystals, because crystals make your life work. Okay, so which is just something easy. I can go to the store and get crystals. I know Chakra. She says she can find you 3 for $1 at some place. So I'm like, Chakra, go get me some crystals so I can give them out to these people, So you want to throw bonuses on there, make it real juicy. Okay.
Don't talk about my prices.
Oh.
You giving me some secrets, we know.
My bad. Anyway, so what
but they are genuine, and I put my energy in them.
I know, Chakra. I'm just saying. That was just an example, okay? But I'm glad you brought that up, though. Her jewelry is amazing. Excuse me. But I'm just saying, Chakra knows a place where I can get a lot of crystals. I can throw that on as a bonus, too. So now somebody's like, oh, my God, I get 3 weeks with Jamad, okay, to do the coaching mastermind with him. I get 3 weeks with him. I get an extra session to work on my vision. I get 2 bags of crystals. Oh, this is amazing. And I get this at a low price. And everybody wants in on this mastermind because I seen it. This is really good. I saw the testimonials. I got to get on this. Okay, right? So y'all saw how easy it is. That's how you really do a flash sale. And then, like, if you really want to, just add a little limited time on there, right? For a limited time or some kind of stipulation so they have a sense of urgency. And there you go. Flash sale, weekend sale, whatever. Very easy. Just keep to the keys. Make sure it's on demand. Make sure it's priced low. Make sure you got some good bonuses on there. You see what I'm saying? Put a little time on it. You got a pop and sale. I think. I think it's a pop and sale. So, anybody, any questions so far?
Yeah.
And you can make, and this is the thing, when I say any questions, you can personalize a question for your business. And you don't have to book a session. While we're here, y'all better ask these questions while I'm free. Like, if you want to pick my brain about anything, when I say any questions, I'm like, you need to pick my brain about anything.
So, Jamad, okay, so for my business, okay, I have the knockout sessions, and I also have the knockout boot camp, and want to do a knockout academy. So for a pop-up sale, I could do the sessions, the 6-week sessions, price it low. Would I put anything else on there or just
Yes,
that?
you would wanna like that's what I'm saying. When you're doing a special, you really should add bonuses. Let's talk about those infomercials, right? And they want to
Mhm.
sell 1 million of them bastards. You know, the My Pillow, the what's something that was out when we was younger.
The
Uh,
what?
you know those infomercials for those little info TV products, as seen on TV products.
Yeah, the
None of-
chopper.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
chopper, like
The
all that kind
knives.
of crap.
Hmm.
Okay, the little garden hose that'll wrap itself back up. Just nonsense. So they always double up on those. You get two for the price of one, right? You get not only that, but you also get, I don't know, ice cream. You see what I'm saying? They always make it irresistible. It's not just the fact that you're pricing. That's what I'm saying. For a flash sale, you you think it's weird to just price it low. You price it low, people just like, okay, she's desperate, okay? But when you throw them bonuses on there, they was like, oh, she's giving a deal. You see the difference?
Hmm.
You picking up what I'm putting down, Andrea? Andrea,
I'm sorry, I put myself on mute. Yes, I heard everything. I understand.
you with me? We
I
good?
am.
Okay. But yeah, so you want to make the sale juicy, really, really juicy. So what are you thinking as it goes with doing a flash sale for the knockout sessions?
I'm thinking about well, the knockout sessions are the 6-week accountability. So I was thinking about doing that and adding the ebook and also possibly a budget calculator, which is a Excel spreadsheet
Hmm.
as a bonus, some bonuses.
See, I like that. I
Hmm.
like that. And you know, with the knockout session, they can get your own financial journals. You know what I'm saying? To get you
Right.
started. So like you get your own financial journal to get you started that, you know, once we finish our session, you are ready to lay it out. You get your financial journal, you get a budgeter, you know, make it seem real irresistible. You gotta sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it,
Okay.
sell it. Okay. So this is the next thing about a flash sale. So once you're in the sale or at the end of the sale, okay, then you want to upsell them to something, right? So that's really like, you know, limited time and then try to upsell them on something. So when you get done with the knockout session, you know, get them enrolled into knockout boot camp, okay? Like, okay, after this session, you have all the tools to really, really do this on your own. But if you're nervous and you really want a professional working with you, I have the Knockout Boot Camp. This is the price. And since you did my flash sale, you can get a Knockout Boot Camp for this price. But I wouldn't actually tell you to discount the Knockout Boot Camp because when you
Mm-hmm.
discount stuff, people don't really be people really don't be wanting to buy discount stuff. I'm just gonna tell you. You can try it a couple times, and if it don't work, just you know, with the rest of those knockout sessions, just
Mm-hmm.
sell it full price. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you this. Anytime I was on the phone with somebody who was like curious about my services, they never took my service for a discounted rate ever. Anytime I'm like, okay, they was like, okay, well, I'm kind of hard on cash right now. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna offer it to you for this because I know you want to really want this. Never hear back from them. I'm telling you. Anytime I discounted, never heard from them again.
Wow.
Just pointing that out there. So I really want, and I told y'all that's a lesson I had to learn. Wherever I discount stuff, never happens. Sell your stuff for full price unless you're doing a special.
Is that typically the same mindset why free doesn't work a lot either?
It got to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When you discount stuff, they feel like you're gonna pull something on them. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, like, let me tell you now. When somebody discounts something for me, I'm there.
What's the difference between discount and pay what you can?
The difference
You
between
know, is it just
discount,
based on what you're giving them?
Yeah, it's based on what I'm giving them. So they know if I'm offering a pay what you can session, it's not gonna be like one of my signature sessions. They know it's something introductory, and they know it's a special, it's a flash kind of thing that I do. So the pay what you can sessions are like a flash sale. They're not like me on the phone with somebody offering them my brand building session, which is like $1,000. And I'm like, okay, well for you, I'll discount it for 800. It's not like that.
Got it.
But yeah, y'all know I'm notorious for pay what you can. But yeah, but that would go under my flash, thing. So I introduced the Let's Catch Up, which was a flash sale last week where people pay what they could to talk to me for 30 minutes to an hour. Whereas when we got done with the 30 minutes to an hour, I was telling them, okay, well, I see this is where you are and this is what you're trying to do. I have this mastermind next week. Y'all see, so I tried to upsell them on the mastermind. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. So, any questions about products, packages, and or services?
Let me ask you one more question, Jamal. So what if you didn't have the mastermind ready yet or hadn't even thought about it? What would you have up leveled to?
I would have up leveled. But that's the thing, though. It just depends. So if the mastermind wasn't ready, I could have pre-sold the mastermind,
Mm-hmm.
right? I could have pre-sold whatever I would have been planning to do next.
Got you.
Okay,
Okay.
and I would have gave them I would have put out like a far out date or whatever, and just call it a day. Okay, but you can pre-sell, which always works really kind of well too, especially, and we're going to get into that too today about pre-selling, or just pre-announcing events for certain type of information. We're going to get into that. Y'all just make sure I talk about it. Remind me about that pre-selling, okay? So, well, we can talk about it now. So let's say that you have an event coming up, and this is where pre-sale really works kind of well. So you have an event coming up that you're not really sure about when you're going to do it, but you really know what you want to teach. So you can make a Facebook event page. You can make anywhere where you feature an event, like you can make a landing page. You can just make a special page on your website to dedicate it to doing this workshop or doing this course or doing this whatever. Okay, and I actually saw I've seen one person that I know personally actually do this, and I was really just surprised and astounded by them actually doing it because it's really a smart thing to do. Like a lot of people that don't pre-sell their stuff, they always try to wait till it's finished. So she's a healer, and she's going to do a course about how you can naturally heal yourself by understanding your understanding your genetics, how to change your genetics. She's going to teach that in the class. And I'm like, oh, that's exciting. Learning how to change your genetics, through energy work or something. And I was like, okay, let me look. And so I click on the link to sign up for the class. I'm like, okay, let's see how much it costs, blah, 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 blah. So I get a full description on the course. The course is going to teach me this, and this. And then at the end it said, the course is not ready yet. You can sign up to get information on the course when it's ready. So of course I was already kind of interested in the class and I read all that stuff. So then I, did her little MailChimp sign up. I clicked the button, put in my information, and then amongst that information she asked, what do you want to learn about, healing by changing your genetics using energy work or something like that. And I was like, okay, this is what I want to learn. So she not only got my information, she got something that I would want to learn from the class. Okay. So she didn't put a price on it just then, but she got my information and she got some resources on what to teach. Y'all follow me with this?
Mm-hmm.
So even though she didn't put a price on it, I didn't sign up already, you can do that as well. And you can put a price on it. You can just say, okay, well, I'm doing the social architecture course, whoever she is, however you want to name her. And okay, I'm pre-selling this course. It is now, for grabs for $199. Okay. because when the course is actually finished, everybody will be paying $299, blah, 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 blah. You save $100 by buying it now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The course will be ready around this time, yada, yada, yada. Y'all see where I'm going? And when they sign up, make sure you get the information, you know, always. And that's another thing. Whenever you have somebody sign up for something, ask them important questions. Anybody sign up for my sessions on Acuity, they have to fill out a form that has very important information that I need for them. What do you want to learn? What are your struggles? Blah, 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 blah. So you want to have this kind of information so you know what kind of products to put out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So very, 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 very important. But yes, so let's say when you get ready to do your next course, because I know you have a lot of courses, Andrea, when you get ready to put out your next course, you can go ahead and do a pre-sale until you're ready to actually do it. Like they pre-sale video games. They're probably going to come out to the end of the year, but you're just reserving your spot for it, you know?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, so you know, and you never know, you may use that money from the pre-sale to, you know, ball out till you fall out, or you can go buy like somebody to actually build the course for you. So if you're not using Teachable, or if you're not using Thinkific, or if you're not using any other platform to host your courses, you probably want to have somebody build a place for your courses, or you may want to have somebody build a WordPress site for your course, and you can then use Zippy courses. So with Zippy course is cute. So you just can use that pre-sale money for something like that. It just all depends on what you're interested into. But pre-selling is not necessarily something that I do because I do all my shit last minute. So it's just easy for me to just go ahead and just sell it right on the spot. Okay? Because if I pre-sold something, I'm telling you that course probably would never get finished.
So let me ask you, Jamal, and I know I'm putting myself on the spot with this, but I really want to learn, you know, and get into this. So, you know, I did the content and everything for the knockout sessions, and no one signed up for it. What do you think that was about? Not advertising and marketing it enough?
That's one thing I will say. So let me tell you, when it comes to putting out stuff, especially sessions and stuff, depending on where you put it and how you promote it, you really, 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 really have to have a following. And when I say a following, you have to have a genuine following of people who actually want to buy what you do. Okay, so even like for this this mastermind, this 3-day mastermind, I was on Periscope every day telling people about it and teaching certain aspects about business that I knew that would be presented here in the mastermind. So I was on Periscope every day. I went on Facebook every other day, okay? Because I need to make sure people know that I know what the hell I'm talking about. So it was really like me really getting myself out there, going hard in the paint, and I was trying to share what I knew, like discipleship, okay? I was my own disciple for several days to get people asses in here. And I did that in a week. So picture if I did that over the course of 2 weeks, or the course of 3 weeks, or over the course of time to really just start building my own following. Like if you're a blogger and you have devoted people who actually read your blog, you have the opportunity to put out stuff that they will buy, because it's like, okay, well, she's guided me on so much. She's guided me on all of this. Let me go ahead and get this course. Or if you do a lot of Facebook Lives and you build a great following, people will opt in. It's all about, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight when we really get into content and everything. It's all about being an influencer. Popularity does not equal money, but being an influencer, I can influence you to buy from me or to buy from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I know I've gotten a lot of clients buy some hefty services from me just because of one person. She always gives me great references. Like she always refers people to me. Okay. And that's because she has a lot of influence in these people's lives. So they know if I'm all right with her, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got to be good to go. So people will buy what she says. People will book a session with me. And she's gotten me somebody to buy $1,000 session with me. And they had never even heard of me before. But they just knew I was the man because that's what she said. So, I mean, it's just about your content and what kind of influence that you actually have. Like if I get with Oprah and Oprah say I'm the best, like I'm really in a great mastermind or whatever, my mastermind's a T, you know how many, that I couldn't even close the door on people trying to get into this mastermind. She said that. So we're going to talk about content. We're going to talk about influence. We're going to talk about influencers. But one thing I will say that you could have done to really help you get that going on, like if people do not know you, you know, which is generally the case when we're really starting out our business and you haven't been putting out a lot of content, Facebook ads and webinars are like number one. Okay? Facebook ads and webinars are number one. In a Facebook ad, you promise to teach somebody that something that'll change their life, like how I made 60K in a month using Periscope. And you get people in that webinar, and then you get those people to learn all these tips and tricks about Periscope. And then the next thing you know, at the end, you say, okay, you can go and try to do this all on your own, or you can join my new Periscope Academy, where you'll learn what I taught tonight in great detail, but you will also learn this. And you'll learn this, and you'll learn that too. And not only do you get the Periscope Academy, but you get this cute ass arrangement of bonuses. These bonuses that will help you with Instagram. These bonuses that will help you with Facebook ads. These ones that'll help you with that. So you can pay now at this special price of whatever amount you want to charge them, you know, and you can get these bonuses, or you can pay later and get no bonuses, but only for the next 2 hours can you pay this price and get these bonuses. Okay, this is the only deal you'll ever see for this. That's all you got to do. That's what they do all the time. I'm telling you, I've been to so many webinars and I've signed up for no classes. So you know what, that I'm not their target market. I'm that person who don't need a whole school to teach them what they need to know, because I'm really smart. But for the people that really struggle with this stuff, that those classes, courses, academies, whatever sells out. So when you get ready to do your knockout school, or whoever she is, the knockout debt school, where you teach people all the odds and ends of money as a signature course and sell it for $1,000, you would do a webinar about how to get out of college debt or whatever, how to get out of credit card debt. I think that would be the best seller for a Facebook ad. And then at the end of that, you enroll the ads in your Knockouts Academy, okay? We with it?
I got it.
Yes.
Just writing something down. Sounds good.
Okay. That's how you do it.
Okay.
I got a question for you, Jamal.
Uh-huh.
Regarding Periscope, when Periscope first came out, actually I waited a year before getting on it.
Uh-huh.
And when I got on it, there was a lot of trolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a lot more trolls than fans, I guess.
Mm.
How do you, like towards the end, I started making it a joke, like, oh, okay, well, welcome to the block party. And I would block them. But it's like, if you let it, it can really just, make you not want to do it anymore. So I haven't been on Periscope this year. And I know that video is where it's at, but
Live
it's
stream.
like,
Where's that?
yeah, I just do you have any suggestions to try to build, I guess, on Periscope with my business?
Right. So this is the number way to build on Periscope. And we'll get into this in detail in a little bit, but number way to build on Periscope is to make great Periscope friends, okay, with influencers. Like outside of Periscope, talk to the most influential people on Periscope outside of Periscope. Like say, oh, I saw your scope, I saw your site, I like everything. Hey, I see that you may want to check into this. Like, I think this will help. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this out the kindness of my heart, whatever. And make friends with influencers. I am great friends with a lot of influencers in certain fields on Periscope, to where when I pop in, everybody says follow Jamad.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I heard follow Jamad so much. I had 300 followers and I had never made a Periscope before.
Wow.
People just following me. Because when I'm telling y'all, influencers, when you are good friends with influencers, they have influence.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's what I'm saying. My Periscope has slowed down because I don't really get on Periscope and watch other people's broadcasts like I used to. But when I was Periscoping all the time and watching, well, not when I was Periscoping all the time, when I was watching Periscopes all the time, my followers was growing like crazy.
This is Wanda. Can I make a comment?
Of course.
So, and what Jamad telling you is exactly on point. Look at it, although you asked him, he's the key guru here, but I just want you to make an observation. Look at some of those that have the big numbers and viewers. First, you'll know that they have intention, they have passion, they understand, that they're using that tool and maybe others, that there are people out there that are needing your particular vibration, your offering. So if you were opening up a building and it had a sign on there with what it is that you offer, if people were there's some trolls running it off the street, you doing a presentation, how would you handle it? You probably have some bouncers, right? If you felt you needed it. So the bouncer is the block. But the number one, look at Mama Louise. You know Mama Louise, right? You know Mama Louise on Periscope?
I don't. I haven't been on there in
a
while. Really?
Oh my God. Well, when you open it up, you need to look at Ask Mama Louise. Mama Louise has a strong following. She gets trolls on there, but it does not stop her flow.
I have never seen a troll on Mama Louise's.
Yes. Every now and then, yeah, they do.
I saw it last week.
Stop her. You have to when you open it up, look for Mama Louise, look at some of her broadcasts, feel the energy, see it, Mm-hmm. When I'm on there, I don't get a lot of trolls, because in my mind I set the intention that that's just not, they're not welcome. I think it's an energetic thing. I really do.
I will say that. I
really do.
It's very rare I get a troll on Periscope. But my thing, let me tell you, the only time I get a troll on Periscope, someone comes on and say I look like Snoop Dogg. That's very common for some odd reason. I don't think I look like Snoop Dogg personally. But I'm telling you, since I've been on Periscope, I have had, I know, at least 7 trolls come on and say I look like Snoop Dogg, unless it's the same person that keep changing their pictures and comment on my stuff.
Wow.
I don't know. But the point is, I don't really just give. I would say when a troll does pop in, it throws me off. Like, because it kind of breaks my flow up. But
yes.
I block them and just regain my composure, because y'all know I'm tough. I just regain my composure and I continue on. Like, I don't even like.
And plus, your audience will vote them out, too.
Yeah, and then the audience will vote them out. But, there's slick stuff. Periscope don't catch that. The Snoop Dogg stuff, Periscope ain't catching that. But I am going to say, I wouldn't let that deter me at all. But the best way to build your Periscope following is to engage in other people's scopes and to have your page looking right. So engage in other people's stuff, and then then they'll click on your profile. It's like, oh, what she said seemed real smart. They'll click your profile. They'll look at your stuff, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, she knows what she's talking about. She's a social media architect. Oh, let me watch her last video. I need to know about, it says how to create the perfect Facebook page. Okay, let me watch that. Oh, she gave some good stuff. Well, she has a follow in my book. And then they just start commenting, they start sharing. But you want to really get in other people's scopes. I'm telling you, the more you watch other people's broadcasts, and you want to make sure you're watching the right kind of people's broadcasts, because clearly I'm a branding and marketing expert, and most people follow me for like readings and spiritual guidance. And And that's because, like, I'm always on scopes of people like Chakra Wanda, Sweat, other spiritual coaches, Dr. Michelle. So I have a real kind of spiritual following, and that ain't even what I'm on Periscope for.
Okay.
So, but like that kind of rocked with this coach's mastermind, which usually I promote my stuff on Facebook, because that's where people really know me more so for branding and marketing. But I rocked with this coach's mastermind on there because, you know what? Most of the people that follow me, they follow me for spiritual guidance, and they're usually some type of coach or healer themselves. So,
And one other comment, you can do a private group. You can set up groups now in Periscope.
Okay.
You open up your scope to the public. Okay, I'm going to be on in about an hour in a private group, but it takes some time to build that group because I think they have to follow that person. They follow you for you to go into groups. But I mean, it's there. You can go to edit and see that there's the option for creating a group. But I won't say anything.
yeah.
Don't be shy. You should come back out there and join us.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, somebody laughed. Who laughed? Who done slipped up out of here? Oh, y'all done made Chakra hang up her phone.
Oh.
I just wanted to go back to when you guys were talking about Mama Louise. Natasha, I'm new on Periscope.
Mhm.
2 weeks, Jamad, and
Okay.
she was. I'm not in front of the camera kind of girl, but Mama Louise was speaking, and she really gets into it. I had never heard of her until last week, and with the trolls, she just said and clicked on block them. I didn't know you could block them, and she kept it moving. It's just like with anything, you're gonna have hecklers, so she just kept it moving. It was just very interesting. I'm like, okay, and then the next day I did something, and I got a troll, and I was talking to Jamad about it because my feelings weren't hurt, but it was just kind of like, what's that about, but just keep it moving, because I saw you had done a Facebook Live once, right?
Oh, I've done a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, she be on there. Here's the thing, though, and we're finna move into talking about content since y'all want to talk about content and stuff anyway. But before we do anything else about prices and packages, because those are the things I really wanted to address. Naming, you know, I'm gonna say make sure your stuff look cute as you can make it. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure your stuff look cute, your products and packages. Any questions?
No.
Y'all good on that?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so let's talk about content. But before then, let's get with target market and how your brand appears online. Okay, so I'm sure you all know about Facebook pages. Y'all all know about Instagram pages. Y'all all know about a lot of this stuff. And if you don't, if you're in the Genius Zone, you can look through my live videos. You can look through my training videos. You can look through a lot of stuff and learn about that there. Okay? But you want your brand to seem very cohesive and consecutive across all platforms. So you want your bios to be exactly similar. You may alter it for each platform if you're trying to engage a different audience on each platform, which I know some people do. Like my Periscope bio is different from my Facebook and Instagram bio because those are Periscope is where I'm more seen as spiritual. So that bio is a little different from my Facebook, where I want people to know I'm a very big celebrity professional, okay? And Instagram. So, but you want everything to seem very consecutive and cohesive. So you want to use some of the same verbiage that are keywords that people love to see for people with your industry, okay? So you really want to pay attention to that. Like my Facebook, it says entrepreneur, spiritual teacher, branding and marketing genius, life coach, those types of things to let people know instantly what profession I'm in, what I'm about. Okay, and it has a little quote from me that I use all the time. And let me go ahead and change my image because I'm shifting gears. Y'all had to look at. I need y'all to see me. for the people with the replay. That's really important. Y'all, I know y'all think I'm vain, but I really am. Okay. So, as I was saying, content is really important. So you want your stuff to look very cohesive. Y'all saw over the last 3 days, I used the same slides. I made my template and there you go. Okay. We're finna learn now about content, strategy, and systems. Okay. So as it goes with your social media, you want it to be the images, the imagery. You want to use the same kind of images, the same kind of imagery. If you're going to make posts that are supposed to be informative, go ahead and do your template on Canva, something really easy for you that looks great and looks on brand for you. The same type of fonts, the same kind of colors. Maybe you want to find some kind of misty watercolored background for all your posts. Go ahead and seek those out so you can have them readily available, okay, for your images. Like right as you see, like I'm using my same picture. I'm telling you, I use this picture for a lot of shit. I had one photo shoot and I use them pictures out. But people know me when they see me, okay? And also I use the same colors. Blue and green is all me, all day long. So people get a feel that I'm very communicative. I communicate well. I brand well. You can trust me. I'm very holistic. I'm very spiritual. You can connect me with money. Those are my colors, and those colors are really important to me. My brand logo is a phoenix because when I tell my story, I tell people how I hit rock bottom and I rose up to be this amazing, just bad Leroy Brown. You know what I'm saying? So it was very serious, and I tell those stories through my brand, through my imagery. Okay, so I make sure my social media is on point with that. My banners, my profile picture. I don't just use a regular ass picture for my business pages because I use my professional pictures because I want people to know, hey, I am that professional that you need to seek out. Okay, now do I look like that every day? Not when I'm at home, but when I'm out and about, of course, I'm in full regalia, okay? Like this weekend, I'm probably going to be periscoping from Jackson, Mississippi, and I'm going to be in full regalia every day. I'm talking headbands and nice shirts, nice dress shirts, okay? So it's very important that y'all pick up on how you're looking on social media, from Periscope to Facebook to Instagram to Twitter to all of that, and you want that to be cohesive with your website because your website is your home base. Okay, so you don't want your stuff looking different everywhere because people are like, okay, I mean, what is going on, right? You want to have a full brand, and the reason why I said your website is your home base. You do want to run a lot of content from your website. That's why I'm using Verst right now, because I know I can put any kind of post I need to do. I can post on my website because it's very blog powered. So I can do live streaming from there. Y'all clearly signed up for this mastermind on there. Y'all did all of that from my website. And I know some of y'all may not be website ready, so I'm not stressing this. But I'm saying if Facebook went down, Instagram went down, Periscope went down, where's your business? So just pointing that out, just putting that out there. And if you want to use Verst, which I do recommend, I can get you 50% off your first month. Just throwing that out there. Let me know. Wink, wink. So let's get into content now that we've kind of talked about Facebook and like your social media pages. And do anybody have any question about their social media pages before I get to rolling on? Well, I know you don't. You the social media architect. Okay, everybody's good? Good. Let's keep it moving, okay? So as it comes with your content, I really want y'all to, and this is something that I'm trying to tell people now, okay? When it comes to content, you really want to go hard in the paint for a period of time. And when I say go hard in the paint, I'm talking about showing every day on whatever platform you choose. I don't care if it's Facebook. I don't care if it's Instagram. I don't care if it's Periscope. I'm not saying Twitter because Twitter are really just for tweets. I don't know. I don't really see Twitter as a content place. I see Twitter as like a live commentary kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But wherever you go, whatever you want to teach, you need to go hard in that for a period of time. I don't care if it's 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a month. You want to go hard in that content, okay? Because if you just pop up one day and teach Facebook for dummies, right? Okay, people got a taste of you, but they really don't know what you're about. One piece of content is not going to help people understand what you know. All they know is like, okay, you read a good book that day and you shared it, and then you were done, and we never saw you again. So you want to go hard in the paint over a period of time so people know what kind of content you are about, okay? But along with that, I'm saying go hard in the paint. I really want you to choose what you're going to teach. So right now, I'm telling people, give yourself at least 30 days, a month to really specialize in some type of content. Give yourself a month to really push out that you are teaching this, okay? And stay on point with that. Stay on brand with that. And I don't care. I'm not telling you to teach about how to get out of credit card debt every day for 30 days. But the theme could be how to get out of debt. And I don't care if you're teaching people budgeting, but you need to stay on point with the theme, getting out of debt, budgeting your way out of debt, paying your way out of debt, downsizing your way out of debt, getting shit off your credit. Give me another example of getting out of debt, Andrea. Andrea, you keep on muting. We gonna have it out.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Um, uh, Paying off your student loans ahead of time or mortgage loans, different things, paying those off on
Yes,
time.
paying your bills on
Mm-hmm.
time. Like let's get into it. I'm just saying, go hard for 30 days. I'm not telling you to teach every day, every other day, bi-daily, bi I can't say bi-weekly because that's too far in between. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Go hard in the content so people know that you are an authority in something. You are an influence in something, right? If you're an authority, you're an influencer, hands down. You want to make sure people know that you know what you're talking about. So you just can't pop up once and expect them to believe you. Okay? I've been doing this stuff for what? About 2 years now. So people have seen me, especially through my Facebook, for 2 years talking about branding and marketing. So I have to have some kind of idea of it. Some kind. And then I have great reviews on my Facebook page. I make sure anybody that works with me leaves me a review. I have at least 2 people on this call right now that has left a review on my Facebook page. Okay, so it's very serious like that, that you always find ways to make sure people know that you know what the hell you're talking about, that you are an authority. That's really important. And I don't mind asking for reviews. I'm sure y'all know this.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you work with me, and people should be, and I feel like people be glad to give you a review, especially if you do them something really, really big and give them some kind of insight that they didn't have. They are excited to give you a review. Okay? So pay attention to that. But the point is, I want y'all, step number 1, to having great content, or having a great content strategy. Decide on what you want to teach. Okay, so for the next 30 days, what are you teaching, Andrea? Well, for the month of June, what are you teaching?
On credit.
You're going to teach about credit.
Mm-hmm.
I know this, right? Because a lot of people sure don't know shit about credit, and I'm one of those people.
Me too.
I mean, I threw my credit away, child, in college. I thought I was being cute. I was getting all them little department store credit cards. All my friends was getting them. And I wanted some new clothes too. So everybody else had good credit. And let me tell you one secret. I had good credit because I was using school loans, right? And Pell Grant money. So whenever I enrolled in school and they paid my school balances, my credit score went up. My credit score was in the 700s when I was in college. I didn't even know why. Never had a credit card, never had nothing. It was just because of that school loan kind of situation. The school loan paying my school bill. Okay, so let me tell you, that credit score went down so quick when I got them department store credit cards. Okay, and I mean, and it ain't, and I'm telling you, it ain't recovered yet. So that is a real. I'm telling y'all, I'm just telling you what I know. So that's a real thing. It is. It's just a real serious thing. So I can see that. What are you going to teach, Natasha?
Um, for the most part, I'm going to teach social media marketing strategies.
Okay, for 30 days, you're going to teach social media. Well, till June, July, wherever the hell
July.
we at, you're going to teach social media strategies.
Correct.
You're going to go hard in the paint.
I'm going to go harder than the paint.
Okay, good. So I need you. I'm serious. I'm serious. I want to see the Chakra Wanda. Chakra Wanda.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I know so much about, well, maybe I am teaching how to, reset your mind before you enter into your day through some meditative vibrations that I've been doing with my new instrument. So, like this morning, I did I call a morning mind. What did I do? Oh God.
It was a mind
Oh God.
something.
Yeah. Oh God, I can't remember what it was. Morning mind. Morning. Oh God, I can't remember. But it's to send those vibrations out, and I am doing sort of an affirmation and guided imagery while I'm doing it. So yeah, that's. I thought about doing that in the morning and in the evening, trying to figure out what I want to do with the crystal work. I think I want to open the scopes up again and show me what I've made, but then towards the end, make something right on the spot. And that seems to do really well. So I'm working on that piece.
Great. So I'm very excited that y'all know what y'all want to teach, because that's going to lead into what I'm going to teach you now. I'm going to tell you different ways to get out your information. Okay? So this is the juice. This is why y'all paid, okay? So you really have to decide on what you want to teach, and then you want to put strategy behind that. Okay. So you want to know what you want to teach, decide on what you want to teach, build a lot of understanding about this. So start doing your research now about all types of social media strategies, all types of credit kind of stuff, and all types of mind reset while using your instruments and tools. And y'all know chakra is like a indeed important specific kind of teacher, though, because she is using two different modalities. She's going with her crystals and she's going with her instruments, and she's not necessarily, providing, I guess, business strategies. So I'm gonna talk to y'all two different ways on this. Okay, but you want to build a lot of understanding around what you want to teach, and then you want to build the strategy around it, and then you want to execute it. Okay, so we're saying decide on what you want to teach, and it's actually an acronym. It's called DUST, D-U-S-T. So you want to make a decision on what you want to teach. Okay, you want to really have a great understanding about it. Learn all you want, build all the knowledge of it. Then you want to get a real good strategy, and we're going to give y'all some strategies tonight. Get a real good strategy about it, and then you want to execute it. Okay? Decision, understanding, strategy, execution. Okay? Y'all got that?
Yes.
Great. So when it comes to content strategy, number one is problem solving. Okay? So when you want to start getting people to engage in your content, the first thing you want to do is kind of bait them in by solving a problem. So whatever post you come out with, don't focus on teaching them how to build a spaceship. Okay? Focus on solving a problem, whether it is how to how to start getting your credit score up today. Okay? Make it something simple enough that they can use and see an instant result, if that is even possible. I'm sure it's somewhat possible, but make it seem simple. Solve a simple problem. Okay? If they don't know, like a simple problem you can solve with social media strategies, Natasha, is to go ahead and tell them that there are, tell them that you can, on your Facebook page, what it's like to create an offer, using that little offer option, or how to set up your PayPal, on your Facebook. We're solving simple problems. Or how to use your website. Like, you know how when you post a website site link on your Facebook page, profile, business page on your business page, you get like the carousel instantly populate. Okay, where you can have multiple images that get people to go to your site. Go ahead and say, okay, instead of using the images from your website, go ahead and build little 60 by 640 by 640 images of items or whatever you want to sell, or little images to go into that carousel, okay? Which makes your little post seem better, in my opinion. Like, you want to solve a simple problem with your content. So as it goes with building the strategy that you're going to execute, focus on solving a problem. Okay?
Okay.
Then after that, now that you got a little momentum going, you got people kind of paying you attention because you're solving their problems, then you want to roll into solutions. Okay? Real solutions, like how to build a perfect Facebook page, how to write the credit companies. Okay? We're talking about this takes a little bit more effort than your simple problems. You want to give them real solutions. So when we talk about real solutions, you may want to look into building an ebook, okay, with real solutions, doing webinars, doing live trainings, okay, that offers actual solutions, okay, especially webinars. I'm telling y'all, webinars are the shit. I made a lot of money just doing random webinars, like announcing a week. Y'all know I clearly have a bad habit of just announcing a week to 3 days ahead of time when I'm going to teach a class. Okay, so I mean, webinars are always great, especially like when I did my Instagram training. I did an Instagram training just to, like, which was the introductory service. It was free to come to my Instagram live training on how to build an Instagram page, just to get people to opt into my subscription plan called Empowered Entrepreneurs. The first night I did that Instagram webinar training, I sold 2 seats to that Empowered Entrepreneurs subscription. And I'm going to tell you, I sold 2 seats and only 3 people came to that training, okay? So let's give it if I actually promoted it with enough time for the webinar. Or let's say I did the webinar all the time and had people enroll all the time. Okay, I did that webinar twice a week. Ran the Facebook ad, had people get in there. I'm providing them a solution to their Instagram situations. Okay, I'm not solving one problem. I'm giving them an easy solution. Okay. So another set of things you can do that goes along with strategy: how-tos, how-to videos, how to do this, how to do that. That's where YouTube becomes the best thing that ever happened. Okay. We're not talking about, and when I say how-tos, you can do a how-to on Facebook Live. You can do a how-to on Periscope. But it doesn't go over as well because you really may want to use other images in your how-to. You may want to you may want to do a slideshow. You may want to do certain things. You may want to record your desktop and post it in. Okay? So, I mean, you probably could do a good how-to video by doing the screen share on Zoom and doing a slideshow and all kinds of other stuff. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? But how-to videos are a great way to build authority, along with providing solutions and along with problem solving. But how-to videos are Amazing. So when it goes to a how-to video, you want to introduce yourself. Okay? Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Natasha Rector, your social media architect of the Social Media Architect Agency. Okay? Today we are going to solve your Instagram issues. And I'm going to teach you how to really, really build your business on Instagram. I'm talking about fan pages. I'm talking about how to get these special buttons. I'm talking about what exactly to post. Okay? So when the how-to video comes out, don't overdo it, though. We're not talking about a webinar. We're not talking about all of that.
Yeah.
Don't overdo it, okay? I was just giving examples of different videos, okay? When it comes to how to, don't overdo it. Introduce yourself, introduce them to the problem, and then give them 3 to 5 tips on that problem.
Okay.
Okay? How to start it. Okay? How to start an Instagram.
I'm sorry.
How to start a Facebook. Okay? How to get your credit report. Okay? You could do little wire wrapping videos, Chakra, how to wire wrap. How to do affirmative prayer. Okay? But thank you, Natasha. I'm glad you laughed because I'm sitting there like I'm talking too much.
No.
But
Not
yeah,
at all.
when I how to give 3 to 5 tips, okay? Something easy. And then make sure that you tell them they can share the video, like the video, subscribe for more content. Okay? Comment about what else they would like to learn, or tell them to write in the comments. Give a call to action. We'll talk about call to actions in just a little bit. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. So how-to videos are really, really, really important. Great. So along with great content, you also want to find the time as you're building your audience. Like everybody's loving your how-to videos that you cranked out this month for June. They're liking your webinars, right? You're really building an audience. Do y'all feel like y'all are building an audience doing this?
I will.
Yeah.
Y'all feel like y'all building an audience? I want to know y'all feel it.
Yes.
You don't feel it, Andrea?
By using the tools that you're giving, yes.
Okay, I was finna say we just gonna fight. No, I'm joking. So, how-tos are very important along with the webinars, the ebooks, and things like that. So come on, y'all, let's start cranking out this content for June. But once you find that people are really starting to engage you, then take the time to really show people who you are. Okay, share a video that really kind of engulfs your beliefs, what you believe in. Okay. What you believe in. Like, I know we all are doing businesses for certain reasons, right? Like me, I would share people about finding their significance, living their life purpose. I would talk about that. I would take that moment, since everybody's so into me, I would want to let them know that I'm actually human and we can relate to each other. So share kind of like a belief video of your morals, okay, of your values, what you believe about life, what you believe about business, what you believe about your area of expertise. Y'all with me? Just get honest with them. And this will transcend your audience beyond just getting tips and things like that. They really like, you know what? Natasha means so much to me. She's a pretty much a single mom, right? She's pretty much a single mom, and she is a kick-ass single mom. Why would I not want to work with her? Why would I not want to support her? She's just like the other women I know. I wish these women could get in contact with Natasha. Let me share her video with them so they can understand how inspiring she is. Y'all see how important a belief video is?
Right.
Right? That's important. That's important. And then sometime, share a little personal experience video. Let people know about some of your shortcomings. I know Aditi will tell you that she did a blog talking about fuck your stereotype or something. It was real kind of in your face. And that blog post was her blog post that went around the world. Okay. Like, it was like, fuck your something. She used the F word. That's the only thing I remember. And that was her really, really big thing, where she shared a little bit of her personal side, and where people was just like, oh, wow. You know, she's also inspirational, but she goes through just like what we go through, right? And they love you more. They connect with you. And they kind of, I'm not going to say people love the underdog, but they do love that pity shit, okay? So it's always good to kind of show, rare though. You don't want them to catch you slipping all the time. But ever so often, get a little personal with the people, okay? Good. So those are like the best kinds of content that you can come up with to really build your audience. Any questions about that before we move into other stuff?
No. Actually, yes, I'm sorry. Regarding what you just mentioned about giving a personal side, it's more of a comment. I recently, the last couple of weeks, I shared a blog post. It was a blog post that I actually wrote, long blog post. And it's like the first part of a 3-part blog post sharing about my experience and what I'm experiencing right now. And I was really reluctant in doing it because I was brought up not to air your dirty laundry, right?
I know that's right.
So it was really, 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 really tough for me, but I had to think about it because I know that other people are experiencing what I'm experiencing. And so I start to look at it as, well, maybe I can be a testament to them. Maybe they can see something that I'm doing that could hopefully inspire them to do something. And so I'm still a little uncomfortable that I did it, but that has really started to move the ball for me, because I did that, because it was so unexpected. I've never done it before. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because it works.
It does. I'm telling you, power, wonder working power. Okay. I know for myself that when you do go kind of intimate, right? After during the course of people really looking up to you and looking to you, they really do appreciate that moment. They do really share, and I'm not gonna say wallow with you, but they do engage. They really do. So just saying. So let's talk a little bit about systems that y'all can use for the content. So along with your content, you always want to have a call to action, okay? You always want to have a call to action in mind for a greater purpose. Don't just be posting content to grow your influence, because you know what? When someone reads your content, they may want to work with you that day. And if you didn't have a call to action, you missed out on money that day, okay? So it is great to be using content to build your audience, and you can get, like, I know people with followers out the ass on Periscope, but they don't make money. And it's because they never have a call to action. They just think, I guess, people on Periscope just gonna throw them money or something. Like, oh, we like you. Here's some money because you're cute. No, it doesn't work like that for most people. I don't know. There's certain Periscopes, they may make all kinds of money, but we're not here to talk about that. So the thing is, you really, 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 really want to have a call to action, whether it's like my Facebook page. If I'm on Periscope, I'm like, hey, everybody, right now, like my Facebook page, get 15% off your next session. Okay? You like my Facebook page, I will inbox you your coupon. Okay? If you like my Facebook page, you'll see a button there, sign up, get 15% off. If you like my Instagram page, you will see my 3-day tips. tips for 3 days on brand building. Or you'll see my 3-day, or you'll see my weekly card reading for life purpose, my weekly alignment reading, or my weekly alignment advice on Instagram. Okay? So you always want to, any kind of content, whether you're going live on Periscope, live on Facebook, posting something on Instagram, posting something on Twitter, which I'm never really talking about Twitter, posting something on Facebook, whatever. You want to have a call to action that feeds somebody to do something for you. Okay, even if it's like, hey, everybody, sign up for my knockout sessions, you may not just want to say that. You may want to say, go like my Instagram page, and then the top link, in the bio, it says, hey, get a free session with me. They went to your Instagram page just to like it, and look what? There was a free session there. You know what I'm saying? Like my Instagram page, sign up for your free session. It's very simple. Just kind of make sure that you're guiding people to, because if you don't tell people how to work with you, they won't know. If you don't tell people what to do, they won't know. Hey, I want to work with you, but I don't feel like sending you an email. I don't even know if you're open for business because you didn't even tell me nothing. Okay? You may just be playing. You may just be trying to be nice. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. You didn't give me a call to action. So always, always, always have a call to action. And do not get discouraged that if you have the call to action and people don't do it, okay, maybe now is not the time. Come up with a different one, okay? And keep coming up with call to actions until you find one that really works or you have a good system for yourself. But I'm telling you, always have a call to action, whether it's like, and I'm telling you, 20% off discounts, people love that. I'm telling you, when you go to the store and it's like, hey, give me your email, we're going to give you a discount today. You know what I'm saying? You down for the cause.
So, Jamad, would you use a call to action in a Facebook group?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was a little hesitant about that.
Yes. I would use call to actions everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. So we're going to get into systems, but building your system, remember that you want to have a call to action that gets people into these systems, that get people to do this stuff. Okay? So real important stuff for you to have to help people know that you're an authority. Blogging is really a good way to have people know that you're an authority. Blogging. And let me tell you, when it comes to Verse, the website that I'm using that I told you y'all can get 50% off your first month. Verse has an option where you can put different call to actions on different pages. It's already integrated. You click the call to action section and they will run a call to action on every page. Okay?
Wow.
Every page does a call to action. Easy. It looks nice. It's on the side of your post, your blog, and your page, or whatever you have going on. They'll put a little box to the right that says, hey, you put a little description in it. They click the link. You have a call to action. Real cute stuff. I'm telling y'all. I love my web platform, and they love me. Okay. They really do. I had a meeting with them today. So have a call to action. But the reason why I say blogging is because blogging has been known to be the #1 way to show authority. I haven't gotten into blogging yet, but y'all know it's really been on my list of things to do for a long time. Okay? So when you want to become an authority figure and an online authority, however you see it, blogging is #1. Okay? Because it just like blogging is the best way to really create content with authority, because you have time to, like Facebook Live, you may kind of know what you want to say, but you be so caught up in the moment you may forget stuff. Okay, blogging is the best way to me that you can really build an audience and really serve that audience. Okay, so I mean the best way to build authority is to teach, and the best way to teach kind of online is through blogging. Blogs have been around since the 90s, and they're not going nowhere. Live streaming is becoming hot or whatever. Video content is becoming hot. That's cute or whatever. But if Facebook cracks down on your video or whatever, it's on the blog. Okay? So, just saying, create content with authority. Okay? Just focus on teaching, and blogging is really, really great. So, another great way to create authority with your content is to work on a book. A book. Release a book. All my friends have released books before I have. Okay, and I'm in a circle of good people, and they've all released books on various things. Okay, and I may own all of them and have read none of them, but all of my friends have released books just so they can say author, and that's a really, really powerful way to build authority. Being an author. And if people like your book, of course they will book your session. Okay, so author is always cute. And I'm talking about with the simple things that y'all know, and I'm not saying simple, but with the things that y'all can make simple for other people, whether it's social media architecture, or eliminating debt, knocking out debt, that could be an easy 90-page book, okay? An easy 90-page book where you walk people through it, okay? Release the book. Don't, and I wouldn't even say focus on the sales of the book. Release the book just to have the book released. I mean, push it, okay? But books really show that authority. So go with the book, okay? And another thing that really helps you create authority online is having subscription services. So like I told y'all, I did Empowered Entrepreneurs. It was a subscription service. It kind of wore my ass out because it was like I was really managing people's brands month after month and keeping up with what they were doing. And we were meeting and we was talking about it. And that is tedious. And I was doing live training classes too. All right. It was a lot. But beyond that, it was a subscription service where I could enroll as many people as I want, keep adding people to it. They pay a subscription fee and they get access to certain content. Okay, that's really the best way to do a subscription service. Have content that you want going on and just have people subscribe to get access to it. Okay, it doesn't have to be completely expensive. Okay, doesn't have to be an expensive subscription. Maybe for $57 a month, they get access to, and I know a subscription plan that someone told me about recently, like probably last year. It was $99 a month, and you got access to over 100 training videos about building a coaching business online. Okay,
Wow.
$99 a month, and you got access to all that stuff. And I think office hours with the guy who ran it. It's probably 2 office hours a month. Okay, so I'm telling you, subscription plans, they don't have to be expensive, but it's just an easy way to get that money in there to build your authority. Okay, if you have all this content lying around, go ahead and do a subscription service for it so they can have access to the content. Okay. So then you want to do like your big solutions, and I'm not talking about webinars, I'm talking about courses. You want to do some courses, okay? Some real serious courses. Like whether you teach them live or it's like a walkthrough, you want to have courses. Courses show that, hey, you know a hell of a lot about a particular thing that you've made a class for it. So once again, when it comes to courses and when it comes to all these products, you can have signature products and introductory products. So especially when it comes to courses, you can have introductory courses and you can have signature courses. So starting out, you may want to go ahead and put out some introductory courses. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and put out a couple introductory courses for the people that are already pre-recorded, or you can teach them live your first time. Like I may make the Coach's Mastermind may become a course, a 3-day course. Well, it's going to be longer than 3 days because a lot be going up in these 2 hours, honey. And you know what? I don't want to do that to nobody. Okay? So, courses. And then you want to focus on events. Events.
That's a really challenging one for me.
That's challenging, and that's why I put it at the end. Okay. After you got book money, you got subscription money coming in, you got people signing up for your courses. What is there left to do? What's left to do? An event.
Yeah.
Or you can start with events if you have the means, but events really build authority too. But the thing about it is, you really want to have influence to actually get people to join your event. Right? This is actually an event. This is a 3-day event. Right? I had to have just enough influence to get just enough people in here. Right? And you know what? I mean, it couldn't be a lot of people because, you know, I wanted really one-on-one kind of centered to where everybody can ask their stuff and everybody can comment and we can run through this together. But events is really, really, really like what it would be considered like your next big thing, okay? Events. And then you may want to do apprenticeships where you take like a couple people and they get to learn with you one-on-one. They get to pay a hell of a lot of money to learn with you one-on-one. Like, okay, I went to your event. I want to learn from you. And I'm like, okay, well, I have a course by the course. No, I really want to know exactly how you do what you do. Okay, well, I have this apprenticeship. You can work with me closely one-on-one every day, and you get to learn this stuff. It costs $15,000 to learn how to be Jamal Kelly right now. You know what I'm saying? So you picking up what I'm putting down. That is essential.
Yeah.
So Jamal, that's like what people call the VIP days and stuff like that.
VIP days can be kind of like that, yes.
Okay.
But it depends on what you're offering at the VIP. Because some VIP days, like my brand building session is somewhat a VIP day. And that does cost a hell of a lot more than any other session because it's the most time you get to spend with me one-on-one. But I'm not necessarily teaching you how to be like me. I'm teaching you how to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So you can consider VIP days to be that work with you kind of thing, or you can consider it to be like a teaching kind of thing. Well, when I say teaching kind of thing, like kind of course-ish.
Gotcha.
But live, like a live course. So it just depends on what you're doing with your VIP day. Is it a live course where they're learning with you, or you're really teaching them how to be you? Okay. So, but VIP days, I'm glad you brought that up. That's really smart. Your VIP days, that's great kind of content, work with you kind of stuff.
So, Jamal, for me, regarding an event, would I guess like a telesummit to where I have, you know, someone that knows maybe like the full gamut of a business, you know, maybe someone that knows HR, maybe someone that knows, I can't even give you an example, but different parts of a business in order to make it run smoothly. Do you think that would be something, you know?
I think that would be a great event. But when but I would think that would be a great, like, y'all, when it comes to these events, I would rather you think about them as local.
Okay.
Okay, especially like the work with you kind of thing. Think of those on a local level. Because when we're talking about events, we're talking about people actually getting to experience you live, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, yes, a telesummit is cute because, you know, but telesummits are kind of on the decline too because people don't want to spend their day all like that.
Yeah.
On like telesummits are really on the decline that people don't want to just sit in their house for 7 hours learning all this different stuff. Like sometimes it's cute, but people ain't trying to do that. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I've been to probably 1 or 2 telesummits. That's because I knew they had some real speakers on there that I really wanted to hear.
Okay.
And like the Hay House World Summit, but that's like a different thing. That's like for 3 weeks, you get all kinds of different content. I'm telling you about everything as it goes to spirituality. I mean, they had over 100 different hour-long speakers that you
Wow.
can listen to about different subjects. Okay, they had over 100 interviews. They had um, at least 15 movies that you can watch about different kind of topics.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's an event that's online, but that's a really huge event, and it's free too. So that's serious.
Wow.
But let's think of great local events where people get to experience you. You can do mixers, you can do networking kind of mixers, you can do little workshops, you can do all kinds of stuff. But it's where people who have been watching you online, engaging your content, really getting into your stuff, they get to experience you live. Like, let me tell you, I can watch Abraham Hicks videos all day long, and I do watch them
Mm-hmm.
all day long. Y'all just don't know. But it is nothing like going to their live workshop. Like, I see their content online all day long, but I still take the time to plan out, a little time to save some money and actually go to a live workshop somewhere in the world. I'm telling you, I was watching their movies and I was watching their videos, and I'm like, I have got to see them live. Thank God they have a live event.
Wow.
Okay. I spent like hundreds of dollars driving to Chicago from Arkansas just to get a hotel room and stay in Chicago for, I think, 3 days just to attend their 1 day workshop that was 4 hours.
Mm. Okay.
And I'm telling you, it cost $250 to get in that workshop. And that room was full, not an empty chair.
I believe it.
And
I
we talk
believe it.
about we're in a large space. We're in a very large, event space in Chicago. I feel like
Okay.
I should have been recognized. I feel like I drove the furthest. They should have recognized me for putting forth the effort to go. But they know that people want these live events with you because you've really been a strong influence in them. So they want to be close enough to touch you. It's one thing to hear Brandy on, BET, but there's another instance to see Brandy live on stage.
Right.
And I don't even like her like that. I just thought it was a good example.
It was.
One of y'all
Okay.
like her. I feel like one of y'all like her. The angel said use Brandy as an example.
I like
Somebody in this.
Brandy.
Yeah, see, somebody. Okay, so
I mean, I don't, I can pass on a concert, but I like her.
I've seen her live myself actually one time, and that's because I went with somebody who really, really likes Brandy. Okay.
So, do you think, 30 days going hard on, the deuce, the strategies, executing for 30 days, and then at the end of that 30-day mark, I could actually have a local networking mixer for the people here local in DFW.
Okay, but pay attention to your engagement before you get to just saying event. Not to put a
Okay.
damper on your plans, because I can see that if you go hard for 30 days, especially if you catching local attention, like maybe you're boosting posts to make sure that people in Dallas are seeing your posts. You know what I'm saying? Like you're boosting and you're using certain type of, and I can tell y'all all about the Facebook. Oh goodness, I can tell you all about the Facebook. When you're doing a Facebook ad and they have all these different target options, I can tell you all about that real quick
Okay.
if I need to. But along with that, you want to kind of like make sure that your local area people are seeing it and are engaging, and they're like, oh, hell, she's right here. I just
Okay.
watched her video. She right here. I need to call her. Your number, like when you boost the post or whatever, it says, call me. Call me
Okay.
now.
Cleo. Okay.
Yeah. So those are different but really, really amazing ways to really make sure you target your local area in your post if you want to do an event,
Okay.
especially in 30 days. All right. Like 30 days, you own it. So that's what I'm saying for your Facebook ads. I mean, for your local event. Okay, cool. So, any questions? Not all at once.
I don't have any questions, but you make it seem so easy, and it's so phenomenal how you just present it. Um, it absolutely motivates me. So I'm hoping that I stay on track with some of
But
these things.
remember, Deuce, okay? Decide on
Yes,
what you're trying to do. Okay, get a great understanding of it. Okay, put together a strategy. Put together a strategy and then execute it. Like, I mean, I make it sound easy because, like, I know this stuff. I'm not even gonna say I know it like the back of my hand, but I'm so intuitive to where if I reflect on it, I get great answers on the fly.
Mm.
Okay, so that's like, one of a kind of stuff. Like, I mean, everybody may not be able to do that, but everybody is able to decide on what they want to do, bridge a big understanding around it, get with experts, get on Google, research it, you know,
absolutely. Yep, I
and
agree.
then put the strategy together. Anybody can do that. They may not be able to do it as quickly as I can, but I mean, over 30 days, you trying this, you trying that. In 30 days, you'll know by July, you know what does work and what doesn't work. So
Hmm.
when you decide on to teach on some other kind of content, and when you decide on trying to do something else, you have it ready to go. So just to quickly recap, when it comes to your content, remember, y'all, I've given you so many different kind of content angles you can go with: how-to videos, webinars, whatever, events, books, whoever she may be. You do want to really, 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 really kind of use your content to get people to buy from you, though. Like, don't just be putting out content without saying, hey, book your session, or hey, check out my website, or hey, share this out at least, because you already got the link to the session somewhere on the post, so you might as well tell people to share it. Do not be afraid to tag people, okay? Don't be afraid
I
to
have
tag people.
problems with that.
I mean, I don't give a damn, myself personally. Like, people be like, I don't want him tagging me in that bullshit. Well, okay then. If you shared it, I won't share it out. Now stop tagging. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But there was one thing that I want to talk about that I kind of did not talk about. I'm going to talk about this and we'll be good to go. So let's talk a little bit about target market, because I completely skipped over that. Okay, so yesterday I probably said when it comes to target market, I had to learn that you can really choose who you want your target market to be, but your target market over time, especially when you're going hard for 30 days in your content, your target market will choose you. You will notice the people that say, oh, this is right on time for me. Oh, this is really good. Oh, I love this. Oh, this was awesome. Blah, 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 blah. You will understand who really, really fits in your target market. I had to learn that my target market mainly is women. Women are my target market. So when I finally printed my business cards, I made sure they were very appealing to a woman. They were kind of on brand with my colors, but I got on Zazzle to make my business cards because I wanted to make sure they appeal to women. Because I know that though I say I work with, entrepreneurs trying to build their brand, I don't see no men just lining up to work with me. Okay. So I have to accept that. And, your target market will choose you. And then you have to really kind of think of your target market as your favorite type of customer. Who do you work well with? Okay, I work well with women. And I was explaining I had did an interview today with the company who are doing whose web platform I'm using because I love them and they love me. Like, they was asking me, um, what kind of clients do you work with? Who's your target market? And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna let you know your target market really choose you, whereas y'all probably did not have me in mind for your platform. But I love your platform, so you probably want to look for more people like me. Your target market choose you, and I had to learn that it was a certain type of woman who really, really, really has lived a life for a long time a certain type of way, and they're just like, you know what? I have to stop bullshitting myself, you know and I have to be real with myself, and I have to really work hard on this. And then, like, women choose me because they know I'm not going to bullshit with them, and I'm going to work hard with them on their stuff. So that's just how it goes. So I know this is my favorite type of client. people that can put up with my hard mouth. So it's just how it goes. So I will say you will, like, you can set a desire of who you want to work with, because you will know who you work well with. But don't just get to choose and like, okay, well, I know that struggling drug addicts can really benefit from my coaching. Okay, I know that those are the people that I can really help. But if you get out there and you're trying to work with struggling drug addicts, and you notice that struggling drug addicts aren't paying you any attention, but battered women are, you need to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you may be a little bit off with your target market, but you do want to choose your target market. And you know what? Everybody on the sound of my voice, if you have trouble trying to understand how to choose your target market, just get a session with me. Okay? Go ahead and go to my website. Go ahead and book. But you do want to choose the target market, because if you're talking to everybody, you're really gonna get like phased out with your voice is gonna be unheard by all the millions of voices saying the same thing that you're saying. Okay, so you do want to use certain keywords and certain points, and you do want to try to say you're trying to work with a certain type of person, so at least somebody is hearing you. Okay, it was like, okay, well, I see that Andrea said that she wants to work with women living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, I know women like that, so I paid attention. But my thing about it is I'm living paycheck to paycheck too. So let me see if she'll make an excuse to kind of slide me in. Well, I like that video she did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I like what she taught me yesterday. So let me see if I can just go ahead and book a session. She can't just be, what's the word, prejudice against men or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you do want to kind of choose your target market. So go ahead and choose your target market. Choose the kind of person that you think you work well with, and then if that is not the case, life will show you who you work well with. But you have to go hard in the paint. Okay, put that content out there and try to appeal to your target market, and then you'll learn who your target market really is. You may be right, you may be wrong. When I first started this out, I only wanted to work with struggling African Americans who did not feel significant in their businesses, but they were the smartest people in the room. And I just worked with women, white, black, in Indonesian, I don't know what, different nationalities, okay? So that's just how it went.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
To go, yeah, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually my first time being in a full-time position for someone else and trying to build my business.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use scheduling, social media scheduling tools? And if you do, which ones do you use?
For my pages, I use Buffer.
Okay.
I use Buffer. That's all I've ever used. I don't know why I didn't like Hootsuite, but it's just because like I like what I like, and if I like it right off the back, if it's easy for me to use, I go ahead and use it. So I use Buffer. I like Buffer. It comes with apps. I just use Buffer. That's it. I will tell you this though, when it comes to schedulers, you do want to pay attention to what times you get more engagement, because I use Buffer and I know certain posts get like little to no engagement, and I know other posts get a lot of engagement, and that may depend on the time and actually what the post says and how Facebook, depicted its relevance. But, and I will also say this though, my Buffer posts get more engagement than my natural posts sometimes.
Really?
Well, more reach. They reach more people than my normal, like me going in there and posting myself sometimes. So that's,
Wow.
Facebook is not a big mystery, because if y'all paid attention to that live video I did on Facebook, it's in the group, in my personal group, the Genius Zone. If y'all want to sign up for the Genius Zone, anybody under the sound of my voice, you can go to bit.ly/the Genius Zone to sign up. I told y'all about Facebook, the kind of posts to make to get more Facebook engagement. So Facebook will put you in front of more people. Okay. So Facebook reads your stuff the instant you post it, and they dictate how many people who would like what. So you want to pay attention to which post that Facebook gives more reach than other posts too, because that'll let you know how to really doctor your verbiage.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Great. So everybody go ahead and pay. And for people who, because I know everybody here is not a coach. So for people who are doing product businesses, as it goes with all of this, I would say always showcase your products every day. Talk about your products every day. Talk about your products every day. Everybody knows that Avon lady, okay? Because the only time you see that heifer, she's selling Avon. If you look for Avon, you know where the Avon lady is. Y'all are laughing, but I'm serious.
You go right in.
Very.
It's true. Everybody know about Avon. That's the truth.
Everybody knows that Avon
Lord.
lady. So it's like, so if you're interested in Avon, you know exactly where to go to get it. That's because she tells everybody about Avon. She tells everybody that she's selling Avon. She shares about it on her page every day. I mean, if you're doing a product, talk about it every day. Don't worry about who is like, oh, you know, I'm so sick of her talking about it. They ain't gonna delete you. Just keep talking about it until they start sharing. Okay? So pay attention to that. Everybody knows that Avon lady. I always use for an example when I'm talking about selling products. I always talk about Layla Hathaway. Layla Hathaway won a Grammy for really based off a YouTube video that she shared every day of her singing something live with a band, and it wasn't even for her own project. She got a Grammy for singing her own song with another band on their project, and she sung this song so good. She shared that video every day because that video was so viral ready. But she made it viral. She shared it every day, and she won a Grammy. Okay.
Wow.
The same video?
She shared the same video every day because who didn't see it yesterday may see it today because somebody shared it. Okay, I'm telling you. She shared that video every day for months. Not at the same time every day, like at different times, but she shared that video every day. Okay, and that's on Facebook. Okay, don't y'all be doing that on Instagram, making the same Instagram post, filling up your Instagram with the same post. That's a whole kind of different thing. And I'm gonna say if you're gonna share the same Instagram post every day, delete it from yesterday. Okay, delete the one you posted yesterday. Okay, and post it again today. But now on Instagram, you can archive posts. So just go ahead, archive the old one, post a new one. Archive the old one, post a new one. Okay, post continuously about your product so people know, hey, that's that crystal lady. Let's go to Chakra Wanda for crystals. That's that guided meditations lady. Every time I see her, she's doing a guided meditation. Or there's the insurance lady. She's always talking about this damn insurance. And you know what? My insurance finally went out. I finally left my job. You know what? I don't want nobody to do a GoFundMe for my family, you know? So let me go ahead and get this life insurance because she's always talking about damn life insurance. Okay? If you're selling a product, talk about it all the time. If you're building
sometimes I make multiple pieces and I just post them right away. Are you saying like stretch it out and just post one each day?
No, I mean, child, let's say you share them all the same day. You may want to post one of them that you haven't sold yet the next day. And if you haven't sold the other, you want to post, you know what I'm saying? You may want to share them all out at one time. Say, hey, we got new crystal babies, right? And then for the ones that don't sell, go ahead and share them again individually. But my thing, and I'm just saying, beyond that, beyond product, I'm telling you, if you're trying to build your brand as being an authority and an influencer, go ahead, share this, you know, go ahead and share information every day. There's nothing wrong with repurposing content. Just because you did a blog post about how to construct an Instagram page, go ahead and make a video about how to construct an Instagram page. Go ahead and do a Periscope about how to construct an Instagram page. Go ahead and do a Facebook Live, how to construct an Instagram page. Do not be hesitant on repurposing content.
Mm.
Okay? If you do a
Mhm.
blog post, share that blog post every day like Layla Hathaway. Okay? And let it be a call to action on that blog post that people see. Okay, go ahead, share it out every day. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down with this? Y'all got to do this like
Yes.
discipleship. Those disciples probably talked about Jesus every day, and now everybody got a Bible in their house.
Mm.
Okay? Just saying.
Yeah.
That's why they were called disciples. So you got to do this
Wow.
like discipleship every day, every day, every day, every day. I mean, go hard in the paint. Especially if you got like financial goals y'all need to make, and if you ain't got no financial goals, I tell you need to get with Andrea. But if you got financial goals, you need to go ahead, go hard in the paint. I'm trying to make sure if I taught everything I wanted to teach about content and systems. Any questions?
No, not for me.
Chakra, Andrea?
Nothing for me.
Great.
No,
Great.
I'm good. I'm good.
Great. I'm glad everybody was here to learn about content and systems. You know, this is the last night of the 3-day mastermind. You know, y'all have officially graduated. Y'all are coach healing masters, okay? Y'all are the best. But I do want y'all to understand it's very important to understand your message. That's why we worked on that day one. Okay, it's very important to know who you are in your business. So I want y'all to still, even though we're done with this 3-day mastermind, still kind of go over with that and get really solid in that. Y'all send me your videos, you know, your introductions. Y'all still need to kind of perfect that. That didn't stop day one. We really want to get perfect on that. Another thing, go ahead and start looking into like your brand colors, you know, using your mood board. That's why we was talking about the mood board, so you can know what kind of logos you want, how you want your brand to feel. That mood board is very important to your brand, okay? To the brand side, knowing your colors, knowing your fonts, knowing how you want your business to feel when people see it. Well, how you want to make people feel when they see your business. Okay, so go ahead and make sure those mood boards are tight, okay? Going into day two, you want to make sure that your services and your products
Mm-hmm.
are on point. You want to make sure that your mindset around money is on point. Okay, very important. I told you I did not have a great mindset when it came to my business and money when I first started, because I was just like, I had limited beliefs. I was like, how can I make money doing this? And then I had to understand, okay, everybody's making money doing this. Why not me? I'm gonna do it too. So let's get there. And on day three, like as in today, we talked so much about content. I don't even know if I shared everything that I knew about content. I just tried to go with what I can give y'all right now within this hour. Okay, so I hope this helps. Do y'all have any questions about anything beyond just content and content creation? Like, do y'all have any questions about tools when it comes to content creation? Do y'all have any questions about, you know, packages, your brand, your life purpose, anything, your message?
I had a question about the I I don't know what you called it. Was it called verse?
Verse.
Well, yeah, I've never heard of that before.
It just came out earlier this year. We're gonna say like January, February. It's called VERST. Okay, so
Okay.
the website is verst.co. And if
Okay.
you look at my new website, I used Verst, so it's kind of cute. And actually, they're finna like make some changes. So I'm a beta tester, ha 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 ha. So I
Nice.
get to get the goodies first early because you know it's still fairly new. So you know we're gonna be y'all will see my website maybe change over the next couple weeks because they're gonna start adding new opportunities and new
Nice.
little things. So it's awesome. I really love it. I really, really love Burst. a lot, especially when it comes to building authority for your business. I wanted a one-stop shop. All my content after so long, Facebook will become a channel for me, but you know, the satellite where everything is popping from will be my first website.
Okay, nice.
I can go live on there. I can do it all from there. I can have paid subscriptions on there. I'm doing it all through Verse.
So Jamal, what's your experience or knowledge with the Kajabi?
Kajabi, the school, the course creator Kajabi. Or are you talking about the web builder?
The course
Okay.
one.
My experience with Kajabi, I don't actually have experience with Kajabi, but I heard of Kajabi when I was trying to decide on what kind of course website I wanted to use. And as it went, like Kajabi was kind of expensive. And y'all know I was broke. I'm just gonna be real about that thing. I was broke. And, but when it came to me doing a course, I decided to go with Teachable myself. So I don't necessarily know a lot about Kajabi. I know people do use it because it is around, but I can research it and get back to you on what I think about it.
The reason I'm asking is because today it came in my email, and so I signed up for the 28-day challenge. So it's free for 28 days, and but I just did it. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'll let you know.
Well, I'll tell you this, though. I'll tell you this. You got 28 days free, so
Right.
go ahead, get your courses in there. Get a couple people like Natasha and Chakra to test those courses out.
Okay.
And just go see how that flows for you, and then go ahead and buy your subscription. And then, you know, during this time that Chakra and Natasha has took the course, you got your testimonials, right? And then also, because everybody wants to know about financial literacy, and then also you got your testimonials, so you have those two. And then you've been going hard in the paint for this whole month, right? So now you have your testimonials for the course, and you've built an audience that is very fine-tuned to your content. So you are ready to release the course, right? Well, you're ready to pre-sell and have people sign up for the course, I think.
Okay. All right, so Natasha and Chakra Wanda, I'll be calling you.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Well, I don't know if you necessarily want to use them. They were just an example.
Oh no, you did.
I mean, if y'all don't like fulfill the course, I don't want her blaming me.
Oh, the disclaimer there, huh?
Like y'all saw, I didn't suggest myself because me myself personally, I'm not good with courses. Live trainings I can do, courses I suck at. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna teach you. I'm finna go. Okay, I meant to say this earlier, but I forgot. Mini challenges. Many challenges are a great use of content, and a great way to build authority, right? So when you got a following going or whatever, because you've been solving their problems and stuff like that, go ahead and do a mini challenge, okay? And you may want to use your mini challenge to get everybody, okay, go over to Instagram, like my Instagram page. That's where I'll be doing my mini challenge. Okay, sign up to my email list, okay? I will be sending my mini challenge out through email. Okay, how to build your social media pages from scratch. That mini challenge will be going out through email, or like my Facebook page. I will be doing live videos for 5 days straight. The 5-day mini challenge, and after that, those 5 days, those videos are gone. Okay. So go ahead, do a mini challenge. Mini challenges are not complex. Those are good introductory services. It's a good introductory kind of thing, okay? Mini challenges. Oh, almost forgot. Sorry, you guys. As anything introductory, have signature in mind, okay? So if they do your mini challenge, go ahead and sign them up for something signature too. Offer them something signature when they're done. Okay,
Perfect.
I think that was the last thing that I was trying to get out of my head. Like y'all should saw me shaking my head trying to get everything out. Okay, so good. Any questions?
grateful that it's recorded. Definitely will be listening to it again and again. Thanks, Jamad,
Yeah,
for.
day 3 was popping. Well, all 3 days was popping, especially day 1 when Chakra came through with that light vision in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Awesome.
yes. Yes.
She got to hitting them free notes.
That's my free notes. That's right.
hmm So, like I was saying, so I really appreciate y'all taking this journey with me, and everybody watching the replay. I appreciate you too, because you know what? Not only did you give me your money, but you really made me smile. Okay, and it's like when it comes to content and when it comes to doing these things, I want y'all to know if you're trying to be an authority figure. And I'm gonna say this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say teachable wise, but like you may want to write this down for your notes. You always want to think of ways to serve, you know. And for me, even though I charged for this was a really good way for me to serve you all. I teach better live. That's something that I've learned throughout my like. That's why y'all have never seen me really release a course because I love teaching live. My favorite way to serve because I love getting you all's feedback and I love, making sure I can answer all questions. So when you're really thinking about your authority and your content and when you're thinking about all that, always remember how you can serve. So thank y'all for allowing me to serve y'all this week. Um, any feedback y'all want to give me about the mastermind?
Yeah,
Yes. Go
it
ahead.
was um, saying that it's more than. I mean, it's just so much that you have given. It's been, it's so much that you have given. So I see that, when you do these future masterminds and as your classes, workshops, and events increase, people are going to be having to get on the waiting list. So this is a blessing to be in on the beginning stages, seeing the expansion coming from you. Yeah.
I
Thank you for
appreciate you
your.
for saying that because I'm pre-selling the next one. The next mastermind is actually going to be
Yeah.
called the Business Women Empowerment Mastermind. So I'm going to pre-sell it. I'm going to take I'm going to select, well, I'm not going to select, I'm going to allow a selective certain number of women to go on this journey of business empowerment. Okay, we're going to really work on limited beliefs and different aspects of building their business. But yes, thank you for saying that, Chakra. I really appreciate it.
Mhm.
I really, I wasn't feeling well today, but I was drawn definitely to come and hang out. It's past my bedtime, but I always enjoy your teachings, and I love how you're always authentic. You're just a real person, and it's enjoyable, and you always over deliver. I mean, and I really appreciate that because there's so many coaches out there who are full of caca. And
Mhm.
I really, really, really honestly appreciate that you just you do the damn thing.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what? I just asked y'all how did y'all enjoy the mastermind. Y'all didn't have to make this about me.
I have something to say.
I will
Hold
go.
on.
Come on with it.
I mean, I agree with Chakralanda and Andrea as well. But I mean, you were just talking about, think of ways to serve. And I mean, you really did it unselfishly. And in this type of industry, a lot of times people don't want to spill their secrets. A lot of times they just want to keep everything to themselves and they don't want to make themselves so open to where you can just pick their brain. And so I really, truly appreciate you doing that. That means a lot. So you've definitely gone over and beyond. And yeah, so I thank you for that.
Thank you. No, I thank you all because to be honest, I'm asking y'all for video testimonials within the next couple of days. So go ahead and get those into me. But yes, because I want to sell out this. I want to sell out this pre-sale of the next mastermind. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
do those video testimonials anyway. But I really, really appreciate you all's kind word, and y'all know doing this work, I do it because it's feel good work, and that's why I like helping people do the work that feels good to them too, because I know how much this means to me. Okay, I'm telling y'all, being on a high this high from doing stuff that you love is one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Awesome.
really one of a kind. Like, I mean, even Andrea teaching last night, I think Andrea, she said she did the damn thing. So, just having, I mean, and Chakra, like doing that, doing the free note meditation Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was amazing, so you do get a high from doing your work.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate y'all. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Andrea to give us another money mantra, and we're going to say that and get on out.
Um, money is attracted to me. I am ever flowing in abundance.
Okay, money is attracted to me, and I'm ever flowing and abundant. Everybody write that down. Get that all into your good grace. Okay. Money is attracted to me. It is ever flowing and abundant. Amen. Well,
And Andrea, did you say that you are wanting to create meditations or something with regard to money?
Yes.
Did you say that? Oh
Not on this call, I don't believe, but
I think you did say that. I think you
did
said
I?
that the
I
first
heard
day.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I did. But yeah, I definitely do. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. I have people that have asked me, and I have done background. Well, it was with the hearts, but now I have the hearts. I have that. Yeah, and
Okay.
I did a 7-day. It's called Financial Intention and Abundance. I have it on SoundCloud. 7